Welcome back to Celebrity Radio. It's Alex Belfield in Las Vegas, talking to two of the stars of one of my favorite shows this trip. Fantasy is on at Luxor Hotel and Casino, and it's a variety show with the most gorgeous girls and the most talented singers. And we have Mariah. How are you doing?
Hi, thank you for having us on the show.
Oh, it's my pleasure. And of course, Jamie.
Hello.
Now, aren't you both delicious? Now, am I the ugliest guy you've ever seen on God's earth?
You are very handsome. Very nice to meet you.
Do you have contact lenses in today? Because I know it's quite early for you girls. What's amazing about Fantasy is that you go in and you expect to have a fantasy, which we do because there are gorgeous girls that do these stunning dances. But there's also this other show of the comedian and then the great singing and the light show and the production. It is a huge production show, this, isn't it?
It is. Everyone always comes and they're like, we don't know what to expect, or this is our first Vegas show. And they always leave blown away by the amount of talent that we have. I think they... from Fantasy, they just assume there'll be beautiful dancers, which there are, but they're also our amazing singer, Jaime Lynch. We have an amazing comedian, Sean E. Cooper, and it's just, there's something in there for everybody. My grandma's come a million times. She loves it. Couples love it. Bachelorette parties, bachelor parties, of course. There's a little something for everybody in there.
And I think what you also have to understand when you come to Vegas is these shows aren't creepy. I think some people misunderstand what the Vegas Review is about. You have to kind of explain it to them. There's nothing seedy about it. It's not a strip club.
Absolutely, I agree. A lot of people, as Mariah said before, a lot of people come in and they don't know what to expect with our show, especially since it's a sexy, burlesque type of a show. And we do have those elements. However, there's so much more to the show, which in my opinion makes it so great because we have a very talented aerialist that comes out and does this beautiful silk routine, and we have our hilarious comedian that is a complete surprise. He comes out. He's the only male in our show, and so, it's kind of fun to see the audience react to him. He's like, "Hi, I'm a surprise," But I think that it's important for people to come with an open mind and let us prove to them that we're so much more than just the sexy review. There's definitely something for everybody.
I want to talk about you and your life, because with any talent you have to have discipline. Take me through your day, because we can't have a 400-pound showgirl, can we?
You cannot, yes. We're definitely contracted to look a certain way. So that's everything from hair color, nails, have to always obviously be in shape. So I think all of us have different ways of working out, but I know I just go to the gym every single day and then try to, monitor what I eat a little bit. If I have, a great workout, then I can eat a little bit more. And if I, feel a little lazy, I have to watch what I eat. But we're on stage every single night, so there's really no room to slip. I mean, Thanksgiving Day we have a show, so we all want to eat big turkey dinners, but we all have to make sure that we fit in our costumes at the end of the day as well.
And the pressure in this town to look beautiful is exceptional, because there are people at all levels competing with you. I mean, when you get up in the morning, I guess you're striving to be the best you can be.
Absolutely. I think, especially in this town, they're just younger girls always coming in that, we all work very hard to get to these places, and it's very competitive to stay at these high level jobs because, at any moment, someone can take our jobs. Our contracts are 6 months, and there's an out in there if our boss decides that she, isn't happy with us anymore. So we definitely have pressure to always be the best that we can be.
Good for you, and it keeps you on your toes. And then we have beauty, and then we have sexy, and then added on that you get a voice like yours, which is extraordinary. Jamie, there you are in this show, killing it every night with these huge vocals. You've got this stunning backing track, and it's a great PA system as well, so you sound great. You're really living the dream, aren't you? You've got everything. It's almost sickening.
Oh. Well, thank you for that, first of all. I'm very grateful to be where I'm at, because there was a time I started out as a professional dancer as well, and I worked really, really hard to transition into being a vocalist. And it took me a while, but I am living a dream to some extent, because I've kind of made that happen, and I feel very grateful to be on that stage and get to do what I love every night, and to be a part of such an amazing production. It's really a cool experience.
And again, we were talking before the interview that the pressure really is on you. A dancer can be ill and try and pull it out of the bag for 4 minutes, but if you lose your voice or you've got a cold, you can't cover that. So I guess there's an added pressure at what you do. You've got to be hot, you've got to be able to sing, and you've got to turn up.
Yeah, it's definitely a different pressure being a vocalist and also the MC of the show. I actually have a little bit of a cold right now, and usually I mean, usually you just have to push through. Luckily, with our show, our producer is incredible, and she allows these amazing understudies to come in, and they're equally just amazing singers. So luckily, when we do get sick, we have some covers that can come in and cover the show. But in general, yeah, you just have to push through usually, and you kind of learn how to do that doing a show every night.
Is there anywhere better to do this type of show than Las Vegas? I mean, this is the history of this place, that there are these big reviews done well with the hottest girls in town, the hottest girls in the world, and you got the gig. I suppose, Mariah, this is it, isn't it, really?
I mean, yes. I mean, Vegas is the absolute perfect place for this. I think people expect sexy shows when they come to Las Vegas, which Vegas delivers, and it's the best venue. I mean, Vegas is a small community inside the dancing world. Like, we're all friends. We all make sure, we take care of each other inside the dancing world. And there's really no other town like Las Vegas. I think, especially our show, could work other places, but I think Las Vegas is the best place for us.
And again, in terms of the reaction you get from the crowd, both of you, vocally, physically, and then when you do your individual dances, is there any better thrill than having an audience look at you and go, oh my God, she's stunning? I mean, being attractive is a feeling I've never felt.
I mean, it's an amazing feeling, and I think any performer knows the rush of being on stage and that high you get when the audience loves you, and it's just something you can't duplicate in any other job that you have in the world. And I think that's why all of us entertainers enjoy performing so long and want to prolong our careers as long as we possibly can.
And then after this, are there bigger goals? I mean, vocally, you are sensational. There are clips of you on the internet where we can hear that voice. And again, in this show, they give you the tools to do it, because with a bad PA system, an average singer can sound great, but with a great singer and a great PA system, you're going to sound amazing, which you do. Is this the dream? Are you where you want to be, or do you have bigger goals too?
Well, I'm definitely loving where I'm at. However, I think as an artist, we all feel that we always want to grow and expand. I'm actually working on my own album right now, writing my own original music, and so that should be released probably late summer at this point. So, I'm definitely very happy at being at Fantasy. I've been performing in Las Vegas shows for many, many years, and Fantasy is by far my favorite show that I've done. So I'm not planning on leaving Fantasy anytime soon. I feel very at home there, and I'm grateful to be there.
I think what's good about your show, and I've seen many of these reviews, is that it's so polished. There's no gaps within it. It's not clunky between the scenes. They've clearly worked very hard at that to make sure that there is a flow through the show. Our
producer, she was a choreographer for Solid Gold. She's worked in Hollywood and everywhere for a long time. She really knows what she's doing, and as a dancer, I think she gets it. She knows what we're going through, so she always tries to make sure everything's great. She picks up like the smallest things that we're doing wrong on stage and just corrects us, and I think that helps the show have a consistent flow, and she'll put something in the show, and then if it doesn't work, she'll pull it. She's really proactive in making sure that the show's the best it can possibly be.
Can you learn sexy, or are you born sexy? Because it seems to me, when I look at the girls who are the best at it, you can just do it.
I have to say, I truly, truly believe that everyone is born with some sexiness in them. However,
I have to disagree. Look at this face.
However, we are trained dancers, all professional dancers. We've trained our whole lives in, ballet and jazz and different techniques. But I will say that it's an acquired skill as well. You've got to be able to project some, confidence and sexiness and own it. And when the women come to see our show, I hope that they leave feeling empowered and enabled to bring out their own sexiness.
So after you two guys are coming from Thunder Down Under, do you think it's worth me trying to get an audition then? Is this what you're saying?
Absolutely. Except it would be what? Thunder from... I don't even know.
Pointless. That's what it would be. It would be Thunder from Pointless. I don't think that show's going to sell. Girls, congratulations. This show is wonderful. Fantasy's on at the Luxor in Las Vegas, and it is a big production show. You can go there and feel absolutely comfortable. I went with two cousins, and it wasn't creepy. You can go with your wife, and it will feel great. Equally, guys who just want a night out can go too. You've cleverly pitched it where everybody feels comfortable, and it's not sort of one of these shows where you're going in and sneaking in through a back door and then exiting quietly.
Exactly. It's a show made for all adults, and we welcome everybody.
And I should also say, if you can get there early for 8 o'clock, see Carrot Top first, because he's the greatest comedian on the strip by far.
He is seriously hilarious. very, very funny. A lot of people don't know what to expect with him as well, and they always leave just raving about him. And might I add that he is extremely nice. He's such a cool guy.
He is. And Ginger. There you are. You see, gingers can be popular. It is possible. Hey, girls, thank you so much for talking to me. Mariah's at the Fantasy at Luxor, and of course, Jaime Lynch, too, doing the wonderful singing throughout this production. Girls, thank you.
Thank you so much for having us.
Good to see you.
Thank you so much.
And you're doing the rodeo bull tomorrow, I hear.
I'm riding a bull. I believe it's for charity tomorrow, so that'll be fun.
Good to talk to you.
Thank you.